Hello, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and it's that monthly roundup time again. And as usual, I want to start off with a big thank you to all of you who've contributed to the channel, both with your comments and your subscriptions, and also those of you that have financially contributed to the channel. We've had a lot of people join in with Patreon this month, so I want to say thank you very much to you. You will see your names at the end of this video, and the names aren't in alphabetical order or anything. The names are there as you join, so your names from this month will be the last names there until we get to the thanks to the suppliers and stuff. So yeah, massive thank you to everybody. I've also seen a few people have been raising their contribution as well, which is unbelievable in these times when everything's going up in price. Obviously, none of you are pensioners, but we don't go down the political route. We don't do that on this channel. So yeah, massive thank you. So projects, what have we had going on for the last month and previous? Obviously, number one I want to talk about is the Gannet, and this is part of the Wendy's Memorial Group build over on Facebook, and you can see her there, looking all battered and everything. All I've got to do is weathering and final assembly, and I just really am struggling to get myself to get my head around doing it, and I don't want to do it. I don't ever work on anything if I don't feel like it. And if you're not interested in the finished subject, don't work on the model, because all you'll do is mess it up and then you'll regret it later when you do feel more enthusiastic about doing it. So when I feel like getting the oils out and getting some weathering done, I will. Don't worry. So yeah, that's all it needs. So it's probably going to be one more video, maybe two, I don't know. But it's basically done. You can see the fuselages there. We've got all the props and everything are done. See the props in there, everything's done. We've got all the undercarriage, all the armament is all in there. They're all done, painted, deckled, everything. All the clear parts and masts. We've got the wing sections all done. You can see we've got the rocket rails on there. So yeah, everything's weathered. So it's not going to take long to finish it at all. I just need to get my ass in gear and get on with it. So that will be coming this month. I was hoping to get it done before the end of August, and I've let myself down. So we've got until the end of this year to do it, 31st December. So there's no mad rush. Mind you, I could always finish that and start another one. I could do another one, couldn't I, for the Wendy's group build? We've got the Airfix 1/72 scale Lancaster, part 7, I think it is, coming up. Will be with you really soon. So that'll be with you for those of you that are interested in that. I know a lot of you are. World War I Wednesday. If you notice, I've changed it from Wing Not Wings Wednesday to World War I Wednesday, purely so that we can bring some other manufacturers in. And also Charlie Gretsch kindly sent me that 1/16 scale Hasegawa Sopwith Camel, which I've been working on. It's actually here on the bench now. These bits you can see here, they're behind the dog, so you can't see them. The dog is hiding them. Hello, dog. The dog is hiding them, but yeah, we've done so in part 2. It's actually week 17. That'll be up on Wednesday at 8 PM, Wednesday the 4th of August, and we're covering a wood grain in all the floor and all the framework and everything, doing a lot of detail painting, and also doing some mods to the control column, which I think you'll like. So that sort of improves the look of the kit a bit. We also find a bit of a problem, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. The Lancaster from Hachette, the Dam Busters one. I've got another batch on the way, I believe, been dispatched. We shall see. And I've just had an email today to tell me that D'Agostini have sent me the next lot of Mustang parts. So, but they come from Italy, I believe, so they'll take quite a while to get here. So you should see those up. I know a lot of you don't like the part works. I know some of you do. So I'm going to continue to do them. I'm not going to give up on them. I certainly enjoy them. They make a great change from, you know, messing around with millimetre square bits of photo etch and stuff, and just using screws and super glue. They do make a nice change. But we'll see what comes up next with the Lancaster. It'll be interesting to see. This week, Saturday, well, the end of August, Saturday the 30th of August, we finished the Lambo, didn't we? Or was it the 24th of August we finished the Lambo? Or 23rd of August, I think. Yeah, I think we finished it last week, did we? Not this one, just gone. So yeah, that Lambo's done from Pocker. And in that video, I went over my likes and dislikes of it and gave an honest opinion. I have also spoken to Pocker, and they have passed my comments onto their technical department. I think the big problem with that kit is the yellow colour they've used. As we all know, or maybe some of you don't know, the worst colour of any to paint is yellow. It is an absolute nightmare, or any derivative thereof. If you start to go to the oranges and the pale yellows and stuff, they can be a complete and utter nightmare. But actually getting a nice, thick, bold yellow down on anything over other than yellow is very, very difficult. So I think that's where they've gone wrong. And what they've done, some of the parts are plastic, some of the parts are metal. Obviously the plastic is translucent, the metal isn't. So therefore it looks darker, even though they put the same amount of paint on. They probably use the same primer or whatever, I don't know. But whatever you do, you're not going to stop it. And that's why I put that masking tape on the back. You'll see I sprayed the back bumper black and that looked a bit darker. Really, to make that into a really beautiful showpiece, what we need to do is strip it down and repaint the body. They previously did one in white, which was great, that was fine. They did one in matte black, which was obviously fine. And they did like an orange red one, which was fine. But yellow is one colour. I've said to them, don't ever choose yellow for anything again, because if you're going to use multimedia for the bodywork, it's just, forget it. It's awful. And when you put a light on behind it, if you've got it on a table and you've got a lamp behind it, it becomes even worse because you can see the light coming through the plastic. But it is what it is. It's a beautiful model. It's a shame a lot of the details hidden, but there we go. So the next one, as you all know, is going to be the Porsche 917, again from Pocket in 1/8 scale. I've done a review of the kit. I did a video when it was first announced, and she looks like a beauty. It's less than half the parts of the Lambo, but it looks like a far nicer model, I must be honest. With all those pre-painted parts that a lot of you are going to love, I'll obviously be repainting some of them because that's what I do. But no, you don't need to. You know, one of the downsides with the Lambo, if you're building it straight out of the box, is you can see the flow lines in some of the plastic parts. Well, on the Porsche, you don't have that because the dashboard, for example, which is a big piece, is flocked. It's covered in a material. It's really, really cool. So very, very nice. Can't wait to get that started, but I'm not allowed to until it's actually officially released. So once it's officially released and it's going out into shops, then I'll probably do a video to say, go get one. And also then, you know, I can start the build. I'll probably keep the Saturday slot going. So keep your eyes open for that one. It'll probably be a lot quicker than the Lamborghini, but we shall see. I won't be modifying it. I'll be painting stuff, but I won't be like adding anything. So what you'll see is the same as the Lamborghini. It's what you can achieve with just painting stuff. I don't really want to do it straight out of the box because there may be some bits, for instance, where they've taken parts off the sprue and painted them. If there's a sprue gate there that shows on the finished model, I would rather strip it, sand it, whatever, get rid of that sprue gate and then repaint it. So that's what I do. But some of the parts I've seen certainly do not need repainting. They're gorgeous. The one that springs to mind, I think, was the coils or fuel pumps or something. They look bloody beautiful. So that's that. New kits this month. I've bought a few, and because some of you commented on the sort of propensity for World War II stuff on this channel, you asked me to change and do something more modern. So I've bought some more modern kits and reviewed a couple of them. We've got a couple of reviews still to see, and hopefully that will be whetting the appetite of some new people. For some unknown reason, it doesn't seem to be just me, it seems to be across the board, the new subscribers, the numbers of new people subscribing are going down. It's very unusual. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I've mentioned this before. There's something very strange. What I would ask is have a look to see if you are subscribed to my channel still. Just look down at the bottom of the screen, because I believe YouTube are once again unsubscribing people. If you haven't looked at the channel for a few weeks or whatever, they unsubscribe you. I certainly know that I've been unsubscribed from channels that I know I was subscribed to that I don't look at a lot. So it's happening. Yeah, I mean, it's gone from like 2 months ago, sort of, you know, or 3 months ago, should I say, you know, 13, 14 new subs a day sort of thing. Sometimes 30 new subs a day. Sometimes it's -5 now, -8 even. So maybe my content's boring, maybe it's rubbish, maybe YouTube are getting rid of people. I don't know. Maybe they're getting the bots out or something. I don't know. But anyway, things certainly have slowed down, and yet the Patreon side of things has speeded up. So it's very strange. But basically, yes, I made a change. So I bought this from Hannants this last week, and I've reviewed it. The video hasn't gone out yet. This is the Roden RC135. I went onto Hannants looking for aftermarket for the KC135 for the video I did on the weekend. And I saw that, and that is normally $44.99, and it's on offer at the moment at $29.99. So if you want to go and get yourself one, if you don't have the room for a big 72nd scale one, you know, that one is a lot more sensible. You can see here, I mean, it's typical Roden. It's just a bag of sprues, and I've got the bag the wrong way round and everything wants to fall out. But, you can see it's you know, there's my hand. It's a lot more sensible. I've done a review of it. Am I over the moon with it? No. It's Roden after all. But, you know, it is what it is. But if you want to get yourself into the world of RCs or KCs, then the Roden Avenue is when you can go down. I believe the shape and everything looks wonderful. So there we go. I've also got the AWACS as an order from Amazon. It should be here today. The Heller E3A-C or /C AWACS based on a Boeing 707 that I talked about in a video I did last night. That's on the way. At the moment, you can get that on Amazon for like £12.50 a month or something for 3 months, interest free. So why wouldn't you? It makes it cheaper than the retail price. If you look on eBay, they're sort of 40 to 60 quid, and Amazon 37 or 38 pounds. So worth getting yourself one. We've also had the KC135A that I reviewed in with my big KC135 video. I've bought a big resin kit, which I'm going to show you, but not yet. And I will explain why when I show you, where I'm not showing it to you yet. And then I've also had the two BBK kits, as you've seen them reviewed. The E7A wedge tail, which is gorgeous. That's going to be replacing the AWACS in 2027. And it's going to be in the US, and it's going to be replacing the Sentry in the RAF in, it said 2023, then it was 24, and now it's saying 25. So obviously it just keeps moving on. But typical with the way things go in this country, they were going to buy 5, and then it was going to be 3. Well, now with what's going on, who knows, they probably won't buy any. But again, I don't want to talk about politics. There's also talk of the Tempest being scrapped, isn't there? So, thank you. Great. So yeah, I've also got a GWH 148 scale F14B I picked up at the Avon show. That's reviewed as well, and the video hasn't gone over that. So, as you can see, I'm trying to get into more modern stuff to try and whet people's appetites. Coming up review-wise, I've got a little stack building up. I've got a brand new book, well, it was a brand new book a few weeks ago from Wing Leader on the Western Lysander. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that one. I've got some new masks from One Man Army. I haven't even looked in the envelope. If you're watching this event, I'm sorry, I haven't even looked in the envelope yet. I must have a look. To be honest with you, I've been in and out of the doctors a little bit lately, and tomorrow I've got a hospital appointment. So, yeah, I'll let you know more as it comes, but we shall see what's going on. It's nothing serious, don't worry, I'm not going to die. Well, I am going to die one day, but we all are. Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's nothing I'm going to go into in great detail at the moment, but I will keep you all informed because you're the family, aren't you? So yeah, so that's what I've been buying, and that's what I've bought this month. Sorry, yeah, I was talking about reviews, wasn't I, that are coming. So yeah, I've got the mask from One Man Army. I've got that great big resin kit to review, but I'll review that as and when. I've got the Arden OC RC135, which video is already done, you can see that. The Heller AWACS, as soon as that arrives, I'll do a video of that, and then we'll talk about the aftermarket with that as well. And obviously the Great Wall Hobby F14, that one is done. This needs to go out, and I can slot that in whenever. Big Planes Kits have been in touch. Alexei from the Ukraine, Big Planes Kits. I did a review of his kit, and he contacted me and was really, really happy. He put it on his Facebook channel, and he's now sending me some stuff. So we'll look forward to see what comes from there. I'm hoping he sends me that C40 clipper he does, which is basically the little 737, which I think, I'm not sure, is it Air Force 3? I know the 767s or 757s, whatever they are, Air Force 2, aren't they? The 747s are Air Force 1. Maybe that 737 is Air Force 3, I don't know. It's a little clipper. C-40B, I think it's called, but it's basically a Boeing 737. So we'll see what he sends. He's also got some other special little stuff he's sending me from ResKit, and I've also sent him some money, and I've ordered some stuff from ResKit as well that's currently out of stock over here, so that should be interesting. And then of course we've got that Gas Patch ME163B. I did a review, if you look back last week, I did a video on, it's called Gas Patch Haul, or Gifts from Gas Patch or something it's called. But in there, there's a beautiful little 3D printed ME163B, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to build that hopefully this month. We'll see, it should be a fairly quick build. So there we go. In the world of dogs, Jess has been gone now, 14 weeks tomorrow. Still miss her badly, still have bad nights, still wake up dreaming about her. It's a bloody nightmare. Got this one here keeping me company though, so it's good, but it doesn't bark very much, that's the trouble. It's not a very good guard dog at all. When the postman comes, it doesn't move. Not at all. Yeah. See? But the Wire-Haired Fox Terrier Association of the UK, founded in 1913, I believe. I've been speaking to them. So actually later on today, Monday. Today's Monday the 2nd of September 2024. I'm expecting a phone call from them to discuss something. So I will let you know what's happening and when I next speak. So we shall see. And I'll let you know what's happening with the doctors as well. So don't worry, there's nothing to worry about. So yeah, thank you for watching this. As usual with the monthly roundup, there'll be a little bit of music up now. And there'll be a Star Wars style scroll of all your names. And as I say, those of you that have been contributing forever, thank you so very, very much. Please, if you are struggling financially, you know, cancel the Patreon, because at the end of the day, I would hate to think of you, you know, struggling to get that loaf of bread or put a meal on a table or whatever, and you're giving me bloody £5 a month. You know, just cancel it, and then when things are better, then maybe start up again. I don't know, but yeah, if you are struggling, then just stop. You don't need. I would rather you ate and fed your kids than paid for my tummy extra thin, you know. One other thing, tonight at 8 PM on YouTube, you will find Moss 6510 Models. He does a live stream every Monday called Airfix and Chill, and generally I'm on there. I don't generally go in at the start. I generally go in about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but generally I'm on there. So if you want to come over and join in a bit of a banter on there, then you can. It generally gets down to Airfix, and it generally gets down to basically what do there's 6, 8, 10 people on there, whatever, and it's generally what we all think of the world. In the world of modelling, really, we do tend to stay on modelling. So anyway, if you want to come and have a look at that, Moss 6510 Models is the YouTube channel, and come and have a look at 8 PM. So I'll say thank you and I'll say goodbye. Stick around, you'll see your names coming up now. Bye.